Atletico Madrid have agreed an £81,005 million deal to sign Manchester City forward Julian Alvarez. The fee is made up of an initial £64.4 million with a further £17.1 million in potential add-ons. It would be a record sale for City, surpassing the £50 million Chelsea paid for Raheem Sterling in 2022. Alvarez said he would wait until Argentina's involvement in the 2024 Olympics football ended before making a decision on his future. The team were knocked out by hosts France last Friday. Manager Pep Guardiola had been keen to keep the 24-year-old, and the Spaniard said earlier in August that he counted on Alvarez ahead of the start of the season. He said, "I count on him," but he said in the news that decisions will be made all together. But as has been the case in the past with Ilkay Gundogan, Riyad Mahrez, and Aymeric Laporte, City will not stand in the way of a player who wants to leave. Atletico, who have also agreed a deal to sign Chelsea midfielder Conor Gallagher, are yet to agree personal terms with Alvarez. The Argentine, who joined City in 2022 in a £14.1 million deal from River Plate, has scored 36 goals in 106 appearances for Guardiola's side. Alvarez won the treble during his first season at the Etihad, and the striker featured during Argentina's 2022 World Cup victory in Qatar midway through the campaign. Savinho could profit from Alvarez's departure. Alvarez's status at Manchester City was going to be an issue from the moment he won the World Cup with Argentina in 2022. Having arrived from River Plate as an unknown for a relatively small fee earlier in the year, Alvarez had made 20 City appearances, but fewer than half were as a starter. The reality was that he would never displace Erling Haaland as a number 9, so he would have to either compete with the likes of Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Jeremy Doku, Bernardo Silva, and others for a wide berth, or accept a role as backup. And his enhanced status meant the latter option was not going to work in the long term. Atletico are a huge club with Champions League aspirations and are an attractive alternative. For City, it could mean a greater involvement for 20-year-old Brazilian new boy Savinho than was initially expected following his £30,008 million arrival from Troyes. It could also nudge manager Guardiola to reinforce a squad that is looking to win the Premier League title for an unprecedented 5th successive season. Meet Julian Alvarez. Julian Alvarez, born 31st January 2000, is an Argentine professional footballer who plays as a forward for Premier League club Manchester City and the Argentina national team. Alvarez began his football career in his native Argentina, where he is an academy graduate of River Plate, making his first team debut for the club in 2018. There he spent 4 seasons and won the Copa Argentina, 2018 Copa Libertadores, and the Argentine Primera Division in 2021, finishing as the competition's top scorer. He was named the South American Footballer of the Year in 2021. In January 2022, he signed for Manchester City and began playing for the club in the 2022 and 23 season, where he won a continental treble in his debut campaign. River Plate. Alvarez joined River Plate from Atletico Calcín in 2016, notably participating in the Generation Adidas Cup with the club's youth teams. Prior to signing for River, Alvarez had trials with Boca Juniors and Real Madrid, scoring twice in 5 games for the latter in a youth tournament. He was unable to join Real due to age restrictions. Alvarez was moved into River Plate's senior squad under manager Marcelo Gallardo during the 2018 and 19 season, with his professional debut arriving on 27 October 2018 during a Primera Division fixture with Aldosivi. He was subbed on for Rodrigo Mora with 26 minutes remaining of a victory. Alvarez appeared late on during the second leg of the 2018 Copa Libertadores finals, with River beating rivals Boca Juniors. Alvarez scored the first goal of his senior career on 17 March 2019, netting in a league win over Independiente. During the succeeding December, he scored in the 2019 Copa Argentina final against Central Córdoba as River won to secure the trophy. In 2020, Alvarez netted 5 goals in 6 Copa Libertadores group stage encounters. On 25 May 2022, Alvarez scored 6 goals for River Plate in a win over Alianza Lima in the Copa Libertadores. Manchester City. On 31st January 2022, his 22nd birthday, it was confirmed that Alvarez had signed for Premier League champions Manchester City on a 5.5-year contract for a transfer fee in the region of £14 million and an agreement that the player would remain at River Plate on loan until July. Alvarez made his competitive debut on 30 July, where City lost to rivals Liverpool in the 2022 FA Community Shield, scoring his team's only goal in the process. On 7 August, Alvarez made his Premier League debut after coming on as a substitute for Erling Haaland in an away win over West Ham United. On 31 August, Alvarez scored his first 2 Premier League goals in a win against Nottingham Forest at the City of Manchester Stadium. On 17 May 2023, Alvarez scored the last goal in a win over Real Madrid in the Champions League semi-final second leg, which cemented his club's qualification to the final. 4 days later, he scored the only goal in a victory over Chelsea to win his first Premier League title and 3rd in a row for his club. On 10th of June, he won the Champions League final with his club, despite being a non-playing substitute, to become among the players who won the FIFA World Cup and Champions League in the same season, in addition to achieving both the latter and the Copa Libertadores. With this, he also became the first ever player in football history to win the World Cup and a continental treble in the same season. On 4 May 2024, Alvarez made his 100th appearance for City, marking it with a late goal in a league win over Wolverhampton Wanderers. Style of play. Julian Alvarez is a versatile forward who can play anywhere on the front line. He is direct, quick, and has graceful control with his right foot, often converting awkward chances. Alvarez is also a good link-up player with the technique and vision to play quick passes and one-touch football. Playing against rough South American tacklers, his dribbling and ability to maneuver in tight spaces are sublime. Alvarez is also a very hard-working player, running around off the ball and capable of leading a strong press. Alvarez's first touch is incredibly composed and always intentional, with him capable of both killing a ball dead or nudging it away from a defender and into his own path. While not a particularly skillful dribbler, Alvarez is a powerful runner. His slightly hunched running style allows him to barrel through challenges and protect the ball effectively, and there's a tenacity and doggedness to his carrying that makes him difficult to stop. Alvarez is used to playing in a 2-striker system in a team with an extremely settled style of play.